What's up? This is Kaiser here. Today I'm going to show you what are the lines I take for the Liberator track for NJMP karting. And as I go along, I will show you what kind of lines I take, where I lift, where I brake. This kart was a pretty beast of a kart. It had really good acceleration, not the best braking, but it had good acceleration. The chain was slipping, you can hear it I think in some of the video, but regardless, it was a beast kart. I think I was able to put very close time for the lap record, and I had a blast. I remember, I believe I was first or second place in this race. This was a corporate event from our hospital. So without any further ado, I will let you watch a full lap first, so you can get an idea, and then I'll come in with the brake and gas, what I do, lift and whatnot, and then I'll slowly come in with, you know, what kind of stuff, the mistakes, where you can go off track and all that. So here we go. Tires are still pretty cold. As you can see, we're struggling for grip. Things are rotating a lot more than we're used to, and that kind of things happen too. He's a very experienced driver, but I'm still taking it easy, and I'm waiting for the tire to warm up. And as you can see, we're still pushing out a lot more, and once the tire warm up, you can see how the lap times improve and how much more I will be closer to the apex. So I'll let you watch a few laps, and so that you can get an idea before I start my commentary. So you'll notice in a couple of the section I'm gonna ask you to just lift instead of braking. What I'm doing here is a feather braking, just to really light touch, just feathering the brakes. But I'm gonna instead tell you to lift because it's the faster way around. I talked to the track official and few of the faster drivers. They said I could have been few tenths faster if I would have just lifted instead of brush braking. So there's that. Alright, so I'm gonna slow down the video a little bit so that I can speak my commentary. And I'm gonna slow the lap down to half speed here. As you can see, I'm full throttle here, full throttle. You're gonna stay far to the right. You're gonna come out of the chicane, and it's gonna put you to the right. You can rest your hand if it's an endurance situation. You're gonna stay to the right here to the piano. You're gonna go to the left, brake in, make sure the left front and rear onto the apex, and then as soon as they're on the apex, you're back on the gas again. Now you're on the full gas again. You touch that piano on the right. You're gonna touch this piano also on the right, and now you're slowly moving to the left because there's an apex coming up on the left. You touch this, and you can touch the second apex also. This just makes a smaller radius, which is usually faster. The smaller distance you're traveling is faster lap time. You wanna stay full throttle. You're staying far to the right here. Lift for a split moment for turn in, and back right on the gas again. And again, same thing. You're trying to stay far to the right here. Lift for a brief moment, you're back right on the gas. As you can see, I'm on the gas again. And gas, you're going uphill, so it's crucial that you are on the gas and make sure you utilize the full chicane there, as you saw me. I'm still on the gas. This is the perfect time to rest your hand, one or both hands, if it's an endurance type situation. And you're slowly gonna end up to the right apex here, the pianos. You're gonna dive in, full brake, hard brake, left front and rear wheel onto the apex, and as soon as they are on the apex, you're back on the gas. And that's gonna track out the car to the right here to this piano. That's fine. You may end up a little bit on the, even more to the right onto the grass. That's okay. Maybe the right front wheels. You're staying left here for this both apexes, and as soon as you pass this, your goal is to go all the way to the right. As far as right you can go without touching the grass. Lift for a brief moment, turn in, get right back on the gas, and your goal is to stay far out, utilize the whole track, the karting track. And you're gonna lift for a brief moment here and get right back on the gas once you're turned in. And this is a full throttle gas. You don't lift at all, and utilize the full chicane. As you can see, I'm utilizing the full chicane. And here's a fast lap. Let's go. I'm just gonna say brake and gas now. Okay. Hard brake, Gas. Full gas. Gas. Apex. 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 Moving to the right. Left. Turn in. Gas. Full gas again. Left. Turn in. Gas. Full gas. So I'll show you, if you don't go far to the right after this, after the next section, what happens if you take it shallow? 99% of the chance you're gonna go right into the grass. You'll see. So in order to pass these guys, I'm gonna not go far to the right in the grass for the next turn. You're supposed to go far to the right. If you don't go far to the right, you will go right into the grass. Even if you brake hard, doesn't matter. It's gonna be very tough for you to keep in control. So please go far to the right. You're gonna have a beautiful turn in, fastest lap. And I'm still going the same way. I'm diving in, brake hard, gas again, full gas, staying to the right, staying to the right here, I'm gonna stay to the left, both of these apexes, and I'm gonna power out, stay far to the right, far to the right here, lift, gas, utilize the chicane, bring you out, track you out to the right, stay right, dive in, brake hard, power again, full gas. Always hold your line. And you're gonna go far to the right, lift, get right on the gas. Lift, get right on the gas. Rest your hand here if you need to. Stay to the right, dive in, brake hard, right back on the gas. And pretty much you just have to lift twice. Your first lift is coming up here. So you'll go to the far right, lift, turn in, back on the gas, go in here, lift, turn in, back on the gas, and you just hard brake onto the next T1, and that's all. I hard brake, and all depends on card. If you have a slower card, obviously you don't have to lift in the last two sections. You don't have to brake as hard here. So it all depends on what kind of card you have, and that's all.